Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing Incremental Factory. And you can see that our factory here has grown quite large. We are currently on the Gen 4. We have a lot of this stuff being made. It's pretty much maxed out. But our next thing is that we need to work kind of on the Gen 5 chip. We have quite a few things we need to do. We got to do the nanowire lab. That might be a good thing to do. I think what we need to do is before we work on the Gen 5 chip, just make the things that are required and kind of get those going. And then once those are all going and everything's all flowing right and everything like that, then we'll cut each piece of that recipe out, its area, and we'll put them all together, smash them together, come up with the Gen 5 chip. Now, the Gen 5 chip is also going to take us probably to level 28 because there's some resources that require us to work up to level 24. And then there's some other more resources we're going to need to get to level 28. So once we get to 28, I think pretty much at that point, there will pretty much be just hunkering down and getting the Gen 5 chip done. Then we'll probably work on the rocket control unit factory. And then past that will probably be the satellite assembly and then the rocket parts. And we'll put the satellite and the rocket parts together. And that'll give us our white science pack. Once we have our white science pack, pretty much game over at that point until the developer brings out more stuff. Now, the developer just recently updated the game. He made it so that this is a little bit more optimized. It's supposed to kind of flow a little bit nicer and all that. One thing that I've noticed is if you look down here in the productions and all that, these used to be, I mean, the cost of these used to be like 21,000 bricks, and then this one here had 21,000 for the gears and something else. It had like two things. But they cut them down considerably, and so that's pretty nice. That means that we should be able to kind of work through this. And it shouldn't take forever for us to be able to get all of our nodes, productions, and extractors all out so that we can continue building. So what we need to do next is I need to, let's look at this here. So what we need to do is probably do the germanium sulfide. I could have sworn we had that one already set up. Let's just double check, look over these a little bit. If we look here, we can see on the global, we have the sulfide oxygen right there. The one with the sulfur, the germanium and sulfur, isn't being made. All right, so that's what we need to do. We need to work on that. We need to make that that piece. So I'm thinking if we scroll too far out, you see how it all turns the colors. So we have to kind of keep scrolled in a little bit so that we can kind of see what we're doing here, what we're fixing. I'm thinking I really want to put the Gen 5 chip right here. So I don't want to take that up. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put the sulfide, the germanium sulfide, like over here. So we want to do first, let's set up an extractor here. We got an extractor. On the extractor here, we need to set up probably the germanium. So this is the one we need right here. We need the germanium. So for us to make the germanium, we need coal ash. So we should have the ability to make the germanium already. Let's see, don't we? Yeah, because there's like 7,500 of it, which is kind of strange amount. Let me see here. Let's look in our list here of miscellaneous stuff. See if we can find the germanium. Here's sulfur right here. So I'm thinking maybe what we should do is we can cut this out. Yeah, let's just cut out these two right here. All right, we'll cut that out. We'll put that over here, I guess. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to paste this down right here. All right, here we go. So now that we have the sulfur, now we need the germanium, which should be like right in here somewhere. Let's keep scrolling down a little bit so I can see the pictures, because the pictures are much easier to follow. Okay, so here's the germanium right here. So what we'll do is we'll take this one here, cut this out to right there, and we're going to cut that one, and we're going to bring this one over here to our sulfur. All right, now that we have the sulfur, we have the germanium. It's weird. I think he changed it because I used to always keep these like just a little bit apart, but now they're all together. So let me just see. Let's bring these down here. All right, so now that we have all these here, now I want to bring out, oh, that's interesting. That's a new thing with a coal power plant times 1, and it shows like what the percentage is. That's neat. That's kind of neat. And then they got this over here, like how much energy that's creating, which is 4 energy. That's cool. It kind of helps out, you know, with our calculations and everything like that. Now, what we want to do is we want to take this here and bring this over here. So we want the sulfur, we want the germanium, and we're going to put those together, and we're going to make this here. So let's cap that out and see if we are. Now the germanium looks like it's a little on the low side. What is it we need? 2 germanium, 2 sulfur, and we need like 22 energy, which should be able to do its own energy. So that should be fine. Now the germanium looks like it's definitely it's slacking. It's having some issues keeping up. We might want to like just grab this one here, cut it again, and let's paste it up here. And then I'm thinking we're going to need a node. So put this node here. We'll take that, put that for the germanium. That's going to come down here. We're going to move this out a little bit. And this is also, oops, nope, not, I just need the little thing. There we go. We want that to go there. There we go. So this is only producing 3. This is only producing 3. Together, they're producing 6. It's not a lot. Why is that? Let's look at these variables, see if like there's something that we can fix in it. I mean, we're seeing it come across pretty strong until it gets about here. But I think we're kind of on the right track on this. We want to take these, and I want to put these down a little bit lower. There we go. It's nice now. I just noticed that now that we, since they updated, it's now like when it does the copy, it also copies the color, that's nice. I wish it would have done that a long time ago, because boy, going through all of these and redoing all these colors and everything, it took forever. So let's see here. So we have the germanium, and then what else do we need? So that's the germanium sulfide. So we got that one. The next one we're going to need is the HG copper cables. The metal gate we don't have, but that one's going to take some time to do. We can do the nanowires. So let's see if we can't knock out the nanowires. The nanowires are right here. So it's going to take some hafnium plate, silicon, germanium, oxygen, and graphene. So 4 different things to make this nanowire lab. This one here still has like some spots, but it's weird because, oh, look at that. What the heck? It's got a warehouse here, but what's with this? It's like it tried to copy the warehouse, but I don't know. It like bugged out or something like that. So now it's got make it to like a second warehouse, as long as it doesn't bug out too much. So now what we're gonna do is I want to take a node. Let's take a node here. And where did that go? I really should know better than to like be zoomed out like that. Okay, there it is. There's the node. Okay, with the node here, what we're going to do is we're going to take this node, we're going to put that into that. That's going to give us that graphene sulfide. Then we'll scroll this out and we'll drag this guy up here. And we'll put this guy into there for that sulfide. There we go. So now everything is like the way it should be. I don't know where to put that because it's kind of backwards, you know. It's actually coming from this side to going this way, and this one's going this way. So things are kind of a little on the backward side on that one, but at least I guess we get the idea, right? Now, the next one we want to do, oh, yeah. So we want to do the nanowire lab. So I'm thinking that what I want to do is I want to set up a production first. So let's do that like right over here. And so we'll put that like right here. And there's the production. So now what I want to do is let's set this to the nanowire. All right, so that's about right. I guess we want about 5 connections on that, right? Can't put any more up anyways. Max buildings reached. All right, so what we're going to do now is we need to put the hafnium plate. So we need to copy the hafnium plate. We need to copy the oxygen. We need to copy the silicon, germanium, and the graphene. And then we'll get the our nanowires. So our hafnium plate is going to be what over here? I believe it's going to be in the Gen 4 area. That's a graphene. So we did need graphene. Let's see if we can't grab that guy right here. So we want all this right here and like that. Let's grab that too. Let me double check to make sure that graphene was one of them. Yes, it is. All right. So let's put that down up here. All right. While that is being made there. Now the other thing was I was still looking for was that hafnium plate. Okay, here's a smelter here that makes the plate. So that's perfect. That's what we want right here. So we're going to grab this stuff right there. Okay, and then we got the graphene. So we'll stick the graphene in. And then we got the hafnium plate here. So there's the plate right there. So what do we got? We got the hafnium plate, we got the oxygen, we got the graphene, which is not showing up yet. So it looks like I'm making more coal ash versus coal. Is that what I need? Do I need to make coal ash for this? Yeah, it looks like I need coal ash, but I also need coal. But it says here for graphene that I'm making 0. I have the coal ash. I have the graphene. What do I need for this guy, huh? So they kind of changed a lot of this out. I'm curious if whether or not we have to go through a lot of this now that they did this updating and everything. That doesn't make sense. Well, if this is getting the graphite and it's getting the coal ash and it has energy, because it should be getting, it says 1 coal only equals like 16 energy and 0.1 coal ash. Well, it's showing there, but it's just not showing up here. I don't know why. That's weird. So it shows here graphene is at 1250. We're good. We got the oxygen. We have the hafnium coming in. Everything seems to be pretty decent. I don't know why this was like, it's showing kind of weird numbers. I don't think these technically even should be here. I think that should be good enough, but I don't know. It's just not showing like it should, right? Now, what else do we need? So we got those two. Now we need the silicone germanium. Okay, here's silicone and here's germanium, which makes the silicone germanium, which is what we want. This is the recipe we're looking for right here. So we want to grab this to about right there and take that all the way up to there. Copy that. And then let's take this over here. We're going to drop this down over here. And so that should be enough to be able to make that the nano wire labs once that's all done. Yeah. So we'll have the recipes for that. Let's see. I want to do a node. All right, and then we want to put this in here for the germanium. And then I want to take this here and bring it over here so that I can hook it up to the warehouse. Okay, so that should bring us the nano wire. And now this is going to be, well, actually we still have to connect these two, don't we? So that should be good to go now. We have the nano wires going there. We have our which one is this one? This is our germanium sulfide or whatever that is going there. And then what else are we going to need here? So we can get, well, no, that's what we need. We need this one here. So we have this germanium sulfide. We have the HD copper cables. We got the nanowires. We might want to look at possibly doing the AP material. And I think, and we already have the heatsink. So we should be good there. And so once we get the AP material, then it's just a matter of taking all of these and mashing them all into one. And then we got to work on the metal gate. So that'll be fun. Let's see here. So we got AP material. What does that take? HD copper plate, phenolic resin, and some quartz. Now we don't have any of those. We have those. We have the recipes for those. We just have to put these together now. So let's go down here. You know, we got a nice big space down here to work with. Let's do this one. So on this one here, I'm going to set this up to do now the AP material lab is going to require quartz. So that should be an easy one because that's just going to be the single one. Should be right here. We got quartz. Let's do that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Do that one there, copy that. And then we're just going to bring this one over here. Drop that down here. And then we have the quartz here. Of course we do. We got that. Little rock joke there for you. All right, and so we got that, and now we need to do is we get to get the resin. So let's go check out the resin. I like how it puts it on there so that you kind of have an idea what you're looking for. You don't even have to like click into it if you know what the little icons and everything like that mean on the outside. Okay, here we go. Here's the resin we need. So we're gonna need this right here. So we'll take that down here and we're gonna post it right here. That's a big recipe right there, I tell you. Once that one is made, we'll connect this. That will give us the resin, and then the only thing we need is the HD plate. Okay, here we go. So here's the HD plate. This is what we want. So we want to take all this and that. And we'll drop that one down over here. Now this one should be done here. We got the resin, so we're going to drop the resin down in here. And then, let's see, let's bring that out here a little bit. These aren't exactly straight on. We could just kind of move those a little bit. There we go. All right, so now we want to take this hafnium plate. We'll stick it into that. Now this should make the AP material lab. All right, so, and then we want to put the node out here for this one. So we'll have that go into there. So we got this one here and this one, and then we got the this one down here that's going to create the AP. Now I want to take this AP here and let's move this guy up. All right, so we should be golden there. I think we got everything we need for the AP to like go through. Looks like we might need some of that phenolic resin a little bit more because it's just not doing it. See here, we got, where's our resin? Our resin's right here. So we could take these. All right, so that should work a little bit better. No, it's still lagging a little bit. I don't know. I think I'll just let it kind of work. I think there's like it's, you know, it's just kind of like getting into its own right there. Ultimately we'll come back and we'll have to fix all that, but at least we get the basic recipes all kind of set up. So we have this pretty much set up here. Let's see here. What else did we need? We got this guy over here. So we got the germanium. We can get the HG cables. We got the nanowires. We got the AP material. We got the heat sinks. So we're just going to open up the Gen 5 chip. And I think that's, we'll probably have to do that next time, but at least I'll get it going here. Where did it go? All right, so here's our Gen 5 chip. So, and then we're going to want to take pretty much everything from right here. And then we're going to have to take this stuff up here. And I want to take all this and copy it. And then the other thing I wanted to do is, so this is only like what, 1, 2, this is like 3 different recipes. And let's see, what is these? That's the nano ones. This one here is the sulfur geoide one or whatever. And then we're going to have this one up here, which is the AP material. So we got the AP material, got that one. We need the heat sink. So the heat sink actually should be on this one here. There's the heat sink right there. So we want what, from right here to about right there. We want basically all that right there. So we'll copy that. And then we're going to put that down here. And then what else is it asking for? See the heat sink. And then we're going to need the HG, what are those called? Is that the whole? Oh, it's the copper cables, HG copper cables. Okay. So that would also be in here. See, that's going to be probably what, this one? Yeah, those are the copper cables. That's what we need right there. So we're going to take this and all the way out to here. Right? Yeah, that looks right. We're going to take that. We're going to copy that. And we're going to put that down here. Now, it's going to probably take us a little while for us to get this going. But I think what we'll do is we'll connect this all up. It should be all like pretty much done by that time, you know, of filling it all in. But you can see we have quite a bit, and that's just a little bit. And now we have to tweak it. So we'll do that on the next one. I think we'll go through and tweak that. I want to thank you very much for coming along and joining me on this adventure. I want to thank Dark Sky Patreons and channel members for their support to the channel. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like. And let me know how you're enjoying this this content and all its grandeur. I mean, this thing is huge. It's a huge base, right? It's a huge factory. If you're also enjoying the all the content that I've been putting out and you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. You can smash that join button down below. You get all kinds of perks and benefits from joining that. Also get to join the community, and then I get to know you even better. So that would be a lot of fun. We'll be able to, you know, converse on all the different games I play and whatnot. So that'd be good times. Also, don't forget that I do streaming on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So don't forget to, you know, join me on that. And we can talk about all the stuff that's going on in the games. and any like upcoming games that you guys might be interested in. I hope to see you on our next one. You take care now, and bye-bye.